Alright, y'all, welcome back to the Investment League. My name's Danny. Thank you for tuning in. I kind of want to do, actually what I should do is go back, because when you take money out of here, for some reason it like doesn't look right? It looks all crazy. That's when you take money out. But I want to go back to, let's see here. Hold on. I want to show you guys the last time I was on here, how much money I had, how much money I took out, how much money I started with. So remember, I started with $2,100, right? And let me see here. Where's that at? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this on back. All right, so this was September 23rd. On September 23rd, my account was at $4,491. That's the highest that it reached. It actually did go over 4,500 for a little bit, but it does fluctuate, you know what I'm saying? But what I decided, that was a year ago. So out of a whole year, my account went from $2,100 all the way up to $4,491. So if I do the math, my account is up by $2,391. So actually what I should just do is this. Hold on a sec. Don't go nowhere. Didn't go nowhere. Let's turn this one on. Alright. So this is what we're gonna do. Show you guys what's up. So my account was at $4,491, right? Back in September. So $4,491 minus the $2,100 that I put in there in the beginning means that I've made about $2,391. And then if you want to include the $906 that I've taken out throughout the course of the year to pay for bills and stuff, my account, I would have made $3,297. So my account grew by $3,297, and if I divide that by 2,100, that means that I grew my account by 157% in a year. So I doubled my account in a year, plus another 50% up on the year. So that is very impressive, because the average rate of return in the stock market is only 10%. So if you do that, you have 2,100. Let's say I start with 2,100, multiply that by 10. That's $210 that the average investor makes in the stock market over the course of a year. So $210, you know, that's $210 that you did not have, you know, to start. So you could never be upset about making money that you didn't actually work for, and you just let your money do the work for you. But being able to make $3,297 in a year is very, very impressive. So I had 4,491. It ended up being about 4,250 before I took money out, and I'm back at 1,500 now. So I took $2,750 out. That's how much money I withdrew. So I'm restarting my account. You can see right here, back at $1,500. So a year ago I started with $2,100. This year I'm going to start with $1,500. That way, if anybody wants to, you know, follow along with me, they can. If you don't have $1,500, you know, you can start saving up to get that much, or figure out different methods you can use with even less money. So what I want to do now is show you guys what I'm going to be doing now on this account. So basically, I'm taking this $1,500. I'm going to try to make, you know, money every month. And whatever I make in that month, I'm taking it right back out, and I'm restarting this at $1,500 every single month. So all the money that I make, instead of trying to grow this account, I'm gonna just use this account to generate income and use that income to pay for stuff. And instead of having that end of the year, because basically, I mean, if you guys notice, I'm in a different location right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in Vegas, and the great thing about being in the stock market is that you can use the stock market to pay for vacations, which is what I did. I took that $2,750 out And you know, I brought my girl out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here chilling. We just watched a couple shows yesterday. We had a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I did not. None of the money that I made from my job was used to pay for any of this. Not the room, you know, not the transportation, not the air, not the flight, not the food. You know what I'm saying? None of the shows either. Like everything that we've spent out here on this trip was all funded by the stock market. So if you really want to take the time to go on a nice vacation, just take a year, invest in the stock market, let your account grow however you want it to grow, and then you can go on a nice vacation and you can enjoy yourself because you're not spending the money that you're saving up for, basically. You know, and then if you are saving money every month, let's say you start with 1,500, and every month you want to put $100 in there towards the end of the year vacation, you can do that, and then you just let that money grow over time. And at the end of the year, you know, you go on a nice vacation. And what the reason why I've been starting my accounts over during these months of like October, November is because typically the stock market falls during these months. So I want to show you guys something. This isn't really an inside tip because, you know, that's illegal. But if you just watch the stock market and you're in the stock market and you kind of have an idea. Let me load up another chart for you guys. Let me try this one. Hopefully there's nothing on it. Just a blank screen. Let me see what's going on here. Alright. So here I'm going to show you guys something that you guys can take from this. So the reason why I start my accounts at these months is because this is when the stock market normally corrects itself. So you see it's been down. This is the highest that it's ever been. But last year when I started my account, I started it in November right here. But as you can see, the stock market goes up and down, right? It goes up, down. You see green and you see red. Green means it goes up, red means it goes down. So this is the pandemic right here. So we're not really going to count this as a correction because this was kind of like something other than the typical stock market move. But it goes up, right? And then this is around September. You can see at the bottom of my screen here, if I scroll down right here, it says September 3rd, right? So around September, the stock market usually starts to correct itself. People take profits. They take their money out of investments. They collect their money, and they sit on their cash. So it usually corrects about 10%. If I take out this little tool right here, go from the top of here to the bottom of the move right here, you can see we're about 10%. It says negative 37.98, and in parentheses it says 0.10, or it says negative 10.61%. So the stock market usually corrects between 5 to 10%, at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. But as you can see, it came up and then it came back down right here, and then it started rising. So this is November 2nd or October 30th, so right at the end of October. So if there's ever a perfect time to get into the stock market, it's during these months right now. And then after that, you can see it goes up. It does go up and down, but it's never as drastic of a move as this one until we get to, I think this was March actually. Yeah, see, February, March. This is about the same time as the pandemic, but it doesn't drop as far. So right here to here, this is only a 5% move. And you can see it didn't really last very long. It stayed there and moved up. So if you have two different times where you want to put money into the stock market, it would be between September, October, or it would be between February and March. And you want to wait for that drop because you could put money in and then things are a little bit cheaper in price. And then as you can see over time, we're reaching new levels. And now we're back at that time period where we were up here, and now we're back down. We reached a almost 6% move. So we're almost 6% down. There still could potentially be another move downward to hit that 10% before we go back up for the rest of the year until February. But until then, we're not quite sure. But as you can see, it's not at its all-time highs. It's still down here. We're actually right here right now. So if I look at this real quick, from the top to here, that is a 3.5% drop. So we're not that far down, but it's not the highs. So if you're not buying in at the highs, you're buying in somewhere that's not the highs, then you're in pretty good shape. You can get in and start buying things that you want to because they're all going to be on sale. If you look at Apple real quick, you can see Apple is not at its all-time highs either. This one is actually down 12%. This is 11% down. So you'd be getting basically an 11% discount on the stock. And then if you just hold the stock for the year, you know, it's going to go up. If we look at how Apple was from this October, what is this, October 8th or September? No, what are we on? Right now we're on October 8th. October, yeah. So if I look at October back then, let's go right here. Bullshit. Where's October? October 8th. Alright. So we'll go from this point. This is October 9th, right? October 12th. We'll go from there to here. That is, what the heck? This thing's in the way. Come on, cuz. Alright, right here. So that's a 10% move. So that's the 10% that you would get over the course of a year. And then you'd gain $13 just by owning one share of Apple. So if you own 2 shares, that's $26. You know, you can do the math. But the way that it works, you know, you buy shares over time, or you just buy the shares. In the beginning, you hold it for a year, and then you make this money. And then you can do what I do is with options. So I'm doing mine with options. I'm going to buy something today just to show you guys how it works. And then you guys will be able to see all the money that I make in the next year, all the money that I take out. And instead of me growing this account, so if I take out, let's say I make $100 in a month, instead of taking out 60 and leaving in 40, I'm going to take out the whole 100. And I'm going to use that money to pay for stuff so that I have less bills to pay at the end of the year. So instead of saving up to have a nice vacation at the end of the year for this year, I'm going to take money out every year so that I have less bills to pay at the end of the year. So if that makes any sense to you guys, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing popping off. So $1,500. I'm going to get into this stock right here called Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab is at $14.92. So I have $1,500 I can use, right? What the heck just happened? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, it expires in October, and I'm gonna get this option right here. So I'm gonna spend $1,400 out of the $1,500 that I have to agree to buy 100 shares of Rocket Lab. If you don't know how this strategy works, just make sure you leave a comment down below so I can answer that for you. But basically what I'm doing is agreeing to buy the shares, 100 shares of Rocket Lab, but only if it's down, only if it goes to $14. So right now it's $14.93, so I wouldn't have to buy them because I don't want to buy them at $14.93. I'm basically telling the market and whoever's on the other side of this option how much I want to buy the shares for, and I'm only willing to buy it if it falls below $14. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and I'm gonna get paid $83 for it. Actually, I'm on the sales side, so I actually am gonna get paid $83 to agree to buy 100 shares of Rocket Lab, or I guess you could say $80 because we always have to go on the low end. But right here, got $80. It's gonna take $1,400 of my cash, put it into like an escrow account just in case I have to buy the shares. If I don't have to buy the shares by the 15th, I'll get my $1,400 back, and then I can do it again next month. Or if I do end up having to buy the shares, then I can do the other thing where I sell the shares and then I agree to sell them at a certain price. So you can basically name your price here, and then you get paid to name your price basically. So they're basically paying you to buy or sell your shares at whatever price you want to do it. So you're not going to sell them for any less than what you want to, and you're not going to buy them for any more than you want to. And you get paid to do it. So that's the best part about this, is that you can get paid to agree to do something and not actually be obligated to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit this, and hopefully we get filled here. So there we go, we got filled right away. No games was played, and my account should be up. Let's see here. Alright, so my account's at $14.96, so it's down a little bit by $3. But I do have here, I have $1,400. Let's do this math real quick, and I'll show you guys how much I'm taking out. So if I have $1,400 in collateral for this option, plus $179.98, my account currently is at $1,579.98. So what I'm going to do, I already got that $79.98 in my account. I'm going to put that into my bank right now. So I'm not even going to play no games. I'm not playing no games. Transfer. I'm going to show you guys all this live on here. So let's go to right here, from my Robinhood to my checking account, $79.98. And let's go ahead and put it in. Let's review the transfer. $79.98. Submit. There we go, baby. $79.98 right here going into my account. About to go into my account. What the hell? Alright, there we go. So what I'm going to do is take that $79.98. I'm going to put it towards a credit card bill or my student loan or somewhere, right? I'm going to put it somewhere. And then after the end of next week, I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to do it all over and you guys will be able to see that. And I'm going to keep this very transparent so that you guys can follow along and see what's going on. And if you have any questions, you can either get it answered by watching how I do it or you can ask me. But I'm gonna have everything open for you guys, so we'll see what happens. That's gonna call it for this stream. I'm still in Vegas, so I want to enjoy the rest of my time here. You know what I'm saying? I'm always working, you know, making money while I'm here. You know, on my other account, my personal account, if you guys saw my last post on the investment league, if I go up here, my P&L, this is my P&L for the day. This is on October 1st. Hold on a sec. This was on October 1st. My P&L is profit / loss. So I either profited or lost. So it's going to show you how much you're up or down. If I was down, this would be red. But this day I was up $769. So I made that much money the other day on October 1st. That was 8 days ago. And I've just been chilling because, you know, if you make this much money in one day, if you do the math, you know, let's say it's 5 days, right? So 769 divided by 5, right? That's that's minus 769. Oh shit, I did it again. Divided by 5. That's about $150 a day. That's still more than most people make during an 8-hour shift. So I decided to take a break, you know, just enjoy my profits, and I could use this money as well. So not just the money that I made on my Robinhood, but on this account, I have money that I can use to pay for things as well. So this account, I do a little bit more riskier stuff, excuse me. So I'm not really showing you guys what I'm doing on that account, but I can every now and then. And just so you guys can get another aspect of what to do, what you can do in the stock market. But primarily, you want to focus on long-term effects, long-term gains. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? That's how this works. So we out here. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, make sure you ask them real quickly before I hop off stream. And if the video's over and you're watching this afterwards, not live, you can still go ahead and ask in the comments and I'll answer that in the next video. But yeah, that's basically it. So we're out here making money. We're out here using this money to support our lifestyles that we want. You know, we like to go on vacation. I like to go to Vegas. So why not find a way to use the stock market or find some way to have this trip be paid for, is basically what I'm trying to get at. Try not to use your hard-earned money to pay for a bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? Use your money wisely so that you can use that money to make more money, and then you really don't have to pay for anything that you want. You just invest a little bit of money, let it build up, and then you can use that money. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop off, enjoy the rest of my trip, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, y'all. Peace.